and welcome back to another episode here at Ask Melrish, where we at the Melrish Studio, led by Head of Creatives, that's me, Melon, and we will answer your questions about video marketing, social media, and how you can level up your brand using visual content. So today, we'll be talking about the process that will help you engage with your audience, create effective content that is trendy, appealing, and that you will reach your goals as a client. So let's dive in. So what are the process in creating a visual content? So we have actually a playbook. Well, actually step by step. We're not going to share the whole playbook, but we'll share you the process of how we create visual content for our clients. So you will understand what we need to do, what you as a client need to do, and what happens behind the scenes. Because you might say like, oh, it's only a 30-second reel. Why is it so expensive? It's only a 30-second reel. Why does it take so much time? So today we'll be talking about what is the process that goes behind it if you really want your reels, your visual content to be effective. So first step is client meeting. Discuss brand goals, target audience, desired content style, and preferred platforms. It's important that you meet your agency. If you're a videographer, you need to meet your clients and understand their needs. So what we do, we normally send our clients a questionnaire, getting to know them more, getting to know their expectations, and to understand what are the expectations, what are their goals, because you know how reality meets expectations. That's where the gap happens. And when there's miscommunications and when those things are not clear, it's hard to create visual content that will be effective and that will make the clients happy, make the audience happy, achieve your metrics, and of course, it's important to also be happy as a content creator. So what's the next step? Next step is develop a content calendar that aligns with client goals, industry trends, and upcoming holiday events. You might say, now that you have all your data gathered, client goals, their target audience, the concepts, the ideas that they have, it's important now you can start developing a content calendar. Why is content calendar, you say? Because when you want to meet desired metrics, you should be aware of what's happening around you. Is Mother's Day coming? It's also important to align this with your client goals. If your client has a sale coming up, it's important to consider that. If they have an offer that they want to promote, you have to consider and create a content calendar that will meet your client expectations. Next step is research competitors, brainstorm content ideas and that resonate with the target audience, and consider trending topics and challenges. So let's snoop around what are the client's competitors doing. Then we can start brainstorming content. So the idea is not to copy the competitors, but just to have an idea what they're doing. So make sure you also see the ideas and look at competitors and do a lot of research. Approximately about half a day to a full day, depending of course on the industry and the goals of the client. Next step is present content ideas to the client and get their final approval on concept, script, and even applicable storyboard. So now, just idea presentation. You have to collect all the trends that you think are applicable. This is what your competitor is doing. This is what we suggest that you do. So this is now a presentation. You now try to engage the client to say like, now we want to present our initial ideas to you, and you have to get your final approval. So at least you know that you're going to the right direction, because you cannot plan the logistics if you're not meeting the client's expectation or you're not going to the right direction. So make sure you get in touch with your client again by presenting your ideas. This is maybe 2 to 3 days after the first client meeting. So make sure that when you have ideas, you have to be confident with your ideas when presenting to the client. Now, client likes your idea, so what should you do? Get it on with it. Now, this is very important. Ideas sometimes cannot translate to a really effective visual content or video unless you present the reality of the idea. Present the shoot logistics. Present the prop cost, the model cost. I like this idea with the model cost. So, along presenting your ideas, you should be presenting this logistics, right? How much do you want to spend? So, but this is now the presentation where they actually need to know what happens behind the scene on the production day and what are the props involved, because you will need your client support. Most videos is a collaborative effort between the client and the agency and the videographer. If you really want your videos and your content to be successful, make sure that you collaborate with your videographer or agency. Next step is conduct the shoot according to the plan and schedule, ensuring that the shooting plan is followed for efficiency while implementing creativity. Now that the client approved your logistics, the props, you got it all, nailed down, and now you have to do the shoot. So this is a whole topic of preparing camera. How do you set the stage for the shot? What will you do for the models? How do you prep your models? Coordinating with the teams. Now that you have the client's approval, go ahead and conduct the shoot. But make sure you're efficient, because otherwise, if you say to the client like it will take half a day of shoot, your half a day becomes a full day or 2 full days. Next topic, collect additional content needed for posts such as text, overlays, graphics, or music. So once you're done shooting, you're now downloading. Don't start editing unless you have collected all your required assets. Graphics, they have the logos, they have colored fonts, and then so many things. So make sure you have all those assets on hand before you start editing. Next is edit video footage and photo, incorporating the music, overlays, graphics, and animations according to the approved concept. In short, start the editing. Next is craft compelling and informative captions that resonate with the target audience research and include relevant industry. So this is the part that you're done editing the content, the video, and the photos, and now you're ready to post. But make sure, as a social media agency, or you have in-house social media person, then you have to have the informative, the proper captions that is required. So make sure that your voice resonates with the target audience. The video presented with the captions. Now that you have the captions and the video ready, post the final content piece along with the crafted captions and relevant hashtags. So make sure your hashtags are also relevant to the video, not just whatever hashtag you think or whatever is trending, but make sure it's relevant to the video. Hashtags that are popular and add hashtags that are also niche. Next is monitor post performance after publishing. So a good social media company doesn't just post and ghost. So what we normally do for our clients, we monitor the performance after publishing it, not just after a month, because as a content creator, we do challenge our team as well. How well did our video perform? We want to see how effective it is, because we want to know where we can improve on. This is what happens if you are the community manager also of your client's social media. And finally, ta-da! Try different content formats and analyze results to see what resonates based with your audience. So this is now what content resonated with your audience most. Was it the reel? Was it the post? Or was it on which platform did we get more engagement? So if you want to check out our previous video, we did a whole video about A/B testing that you can learn about seeing what works best with your audience. So that's it for now. I hope this process has helped you understand what goes on behind a video content and what goes on social media content marketing as well. So it's not just client meeting and you expect the dirhams to fall down the sky. So if you have questions, do shoot us an email or do comment below, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Thank you so much. I'll see you at the next one.